Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to be here. We just had an amazing session in the art of love and magnetism. We talked about so many deep topics. It's wild what we just did. That is also why I'm a little behind. I think I'm going to do some time adjusting because it feels like with these classes, we're going in a little bit deeper. And I freaking love it so much. And I'm just really proud of everyone. Like, I cannot say that enough. Hi, Victoria. It's so great to see you. Great day, amazing soul. Great day to you, amazing soul. I'm just freaking proud of everybody in there who is just crushing it with their healing and their magnetism and their love and being open and raw. Like, it's just this really cool vortex of being your most authentic self. Victoria, how are you doing today? How is your energy? What's going on? There's been a lot happening. There's a new moon coming for the collective. Like, it's a perfect time to plant a lot of new seeds, the perfect time to reap a lot of amazing benefits from all of your manifestation work that you've been doing. I'm losing my words, but I'm so excited. I've had such a thrilling day so far, and it all happened this rising. How are you feeling? You look radiant. Oh my gosh. Yes. I also have a fan on me. Oh. I feel really radiant. I'm so happy where I live. I love it. I have support. Like, I have a friend here and it's awesome. And it was such a blessing because long story short, I really needed to get to the grocery store. I live further out and a more rural area because I wanted relaxation and the beach and all the things. But I was like, how the hell am I gonna get there? And we like fairy called each other through our minds, and it was great. I like woke up out of the blue and was like, I said their name, and then I looked at my phone, and then they had messaged me. They're like, hey, are you like available? I can take you to wherever you need to go. And I was like, yes. And we had a whole adventure this morning. We listened to like I'm a Barbie girl, all the things, singing, like speaking in different languages, going to the grocery store, had a chicken fall upside down. It was a cooked one. Like, we made a mess. It was just like a really fun time. It just was exactly what I needed today. So I appreciate you asking me how I'm doing. How are you? I want to know how all of you are doing. I just feel really radiant. I mean, how can you not be radiant when you're happy? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I have been getting so much intuitive info about my divine feminine wounds. Oh my goodness. You need to come to the Art of Love and Magnetism. Everybody there is experiencing the exact same thing. And we've been going through mother wounds, father wounds. Today, actually, we've been doing the last couple of days a lot of healing around sexual intimacy, the body, receiving touch, showing up in the world. And people are getting really, really vulnerable. As some of you know, or maybe you don't know, I am an advocate for femme reproductive rights. And I talk about my story and like the body abuse that I have experienced and how I healed through it. And so we're also talking about that. And just energetics and freedom and reclamation and being able to say no again and learning to love again. So it's like a really powerful session that just has exploded with all this goodness. So I invite you all to join. I'm grateful for this day. I feel amazing and ready to continue on this journey. Yay! LOL. Oh, you haven't had money. Well, I mean, did you put your name in for today's drawing for Mango Men and Other Manifestations? Because it's a great way to win a free class. Let me know if you did, Victoria. Did you vote this week? Did all of you vote? I really would love to experience it. Yes, you need to come. You need to come. It's definitely worth it. You haven't heard about it? Wait, Mango Men and Other Manifestations at all? Oh, hi, Claire. Claire was there. Such a magical class today. Yes, I like, what? I'm so filled with joy and love and happiness. And I wish I can give I'm working on the retreat, obviously. I wish I can give every single one of you a hug and just like say how amazing you are and how freaking like great you've been doing and all this healing and like facing stuff and just loving yourself and loving other people and just being unapologetic about it. And also sitting there with like your chest wide open. Is that a song? with your chest wide open, just like, I'm ready to experience life. I'm ready to heal, and I'm ready to be honest about how I'm not good at this and how I'm great at this. And, I could be better at that. It's so honorable. No, I have not heard about it. Okay, so for anybody who's new and is brand, I already said new, so brand nouveau, I don't know. The Mango Men and Other Manifestations came about when I was talking about love and relationships with my friends. We did a live. It was birthed. I started writing about it. Also wanted to make it kind of fun for everybody. They could guess what was going on. I'm writing stories, and then you get to figure out if it's true or not. And then we break down the story, my experiences, your experiences. You can ask relationship questions. I'm here to give advice and coaching and all the things. And I'm also raffling away stuff. As long as you go onto Substack, you comment and like the post, and you get to vote with a certain color heart. Red is like, it's not true. Green is true. And yellow is like somewhere in between. And then I put everybody's name into a little something, and I pull them out today. I pull them out today. So if you haven't voted on chapter 4, I highly, highly recommend that you do it. I was just making jokes about how every time I go live, I'm like, come on, go vote. And I try and drag my feet for the longest time to help people out. So they could go vote. Shawnee has won. Nia has won. Miss Red, who is Erin, has won. And I'm raffling off another class for next week. And then I'm upping the ante for the next one. It's going to be an even bigger prize, which I'm super excited about. But you're going to have to do a little bit more work for it, but it'll be worth it. Yeah. So Victoria, I highly recommend that you go and vote. And yeah, I mean, it's literally in the energy right now to be healing through a lot of wounding. Where do you go? Here, I will grab the link for you. I will grab the link. I will drop it in the chat. There we go. And so all you have to do is head to that link, click it, head to chapter 4. It's the one I just released. Of course. It's the one I just released. It did say Miami Mirage. I juiced up the title a little bit. And then you can, go vote on the story. You can just wing it if you want to, but I highly recommend also listening to it. I drop a chapter every week, and I also drop me reading it as a podcast along with the written chapter. So however you want to experience it is up to you. And while that is happening, I'm going to put people's names into my virtual bucket that I forgot. So yeah. But I do want to know, I'm about to go listen. Be right back. You're funny. But I do want to know, what did you all think? You're welcome to let me know. What are you loving about these chapters? What are you wishing you can see more of? What did it trigger in you? I know for some folks in the last one, there were quite a few people who said it triggered them and that they had been in a similar situation, and it was quite challenging to listen to it. So I did not expect that to happen either. Obviously, we're all healing and growing and all the things. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your likes, your dislikes. In total, I have about 16 chapters. 16 chapters. I haven't decided if I'm going to release all of them, but I really like that number. And so I feel like I already plotted it out. So I might as well just release them. And it'll be fun. It'll be really, really fun. It's like a nice little game that we can all play together. But again, highly recommend that you go vote and participate. It's not going to be very often that I'm giving away weekly things like this, but I figured it was something fun we could all do as a community. And hi, Kevin. I was just asking everybody what they thought about chapter 4. What did you think about it? Tell me what you you thought about it or any of the chapters. Chapter 5 is going to be interesting. I'm not going to lie. Chapter 5 is a little something, something. You look nice. Smiling. Thank you. Victoria was saying I looked radiant today. I feel radiant. I woke up just really happy. I've been connecting with my friends at home. Like my mom has been checking in, letting me know how the dogs are doing and the dog parties that she's been throwing for them. I don't know what she's doing. But she's just enjoying it. And she's like, I'm happy if you're happy. And so I've just have been like really great, really great. You know, the lovely person here took me to the store and I got water and everything I needed, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, and then they popped up all random. We just had quite an adventure today, but also I'm sleeping, I'm resting, I'm creating. I feel really supported. Like I feel really guided by the universe, and I've been making more music and got a homework assignment from one of the producers of, okay, now try this. And I was like, they're like, want a challenge? I was like, sure. I never turned down a challenge. Should have turned down that one. I'm just kidding. I just feel very ignited and like fun. And I spent the rising driving around singing and being ridiculous with our fabulous new friend. Chapter 4 was so relatable and fun to listen to. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. I feel like we all go through the same shit like all the time. And hearing someone else's story makes it so much easier to be able to like reflect on our own. But for some reason, it's like when you go through it yourself, you're kind of like, did that really just happen? You're either like super triggered by it or like want to cut it off or just kind of in shock. Like, and then you all realize that like we're all really traumatized at some point in our lives and we all navigate relationships poorly, but we survive. And then there's a little razzle dazzle with some spirituality. Hi, Christine. I have 2 more of your emails going out after this, just so you know. I was actually just thinking about you. My calendar exploded, so you'll be receiving 2 more emails today. Christine, did you read chapter 4? I'm going to write down everybody's name right now. I love all of them. I really think chapter 4, as you know, I like longer stories. I know you do. So I was all for it. I did post a Substack just now too. It's called The White Nectarines. Ooh, that sounds mysterious. Are you going to narrate any of them? Wondering? Wondering if you're going to narrate any of them. Thanks. Yes, chapter 4 Mango Men sounds real. Yeah, I'm excited to tell you all about that one. This is all fun. I love this so much. And we all get to talk about it and heal and grow and expand. I thought about it. You should just do it. Just try one. See how it goes. I'm loving people's comments. I'm reading Mia's. This felt spicy in a new way. Let me go down. I'm going to write everybody's name. How many of you have Substack stories that you've been posting? Okay, let me write down folks. Oh, interesting. Well, you didn't. Someone commented on here but didn't vote, so you don't get a chance. You lose. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You thought. Just, Kevin, I feel like you have a good voice. Just go for it. Okay, this was dope. You didn't put a heart. Skip you. I'm so excited. I have an even bigger prize coming down the road, so you're not going to want to miss it. How's the temperature there? Humidity, Florida, wet due to all the hurricane tropical storm. The weather is actually pretty nice. It was hot when I first got here, like maybe like I don't know, like 89 to like 94-ish. Now it's like mid 70s and it's been really nice. And then it rained the other day. Um, but now it's like it's cool enough. Like it's comfortable. Still sleep, do all the things. Not that you can't sleep when it's hot, but like it feels good. Like I feel at ease. I feel at ease. Let me see that person. Okay, they wrote their comment twice, 3 times, and still didn't vote. Claire's on here. I know Victoria is trying to get their vote in. King Grizzly, I didn't see a vote for you. Are you still trying to vote? Oh, yay, doing your altar. How's that going? How's that going? How's your altar going? Did you bury some crystals yet? While I write these names. I want to know what all of you are up to. Tea. I'm just in that mood. I love being a teacher. It's so much fun. I love just doing this. I love supporting all of you. It's great. You know how much I love buying school supplies? Even though it's just me. I feel like I need to get a whiteboard so I can like really bring this to the next level. Oh my gosh, 70s, how beautiful. Yeah, exactly. It's like so refreshing. It's so refreshing. But yeah, I just feel lit up because I got to spend time with my friend. And we're very similar, and they're just like in their inner child energy and have fun and don't really give an F, and it just so nice to be around someone who just can do their own thing and I can do my own thing and we can just like exist and have fun, you know? It's like, thank goodness. Good with the altar and crystals. Yes. Did any of you get moonstone? Yes, whiteboard. I think I should have a whiteboard. I usually have a whiteboard like I did in the past for some of my videos. And then I got obsessed with like only finding pink markers because I was like, I only do pink and maybe some teal. And then they're like, we don't sell that. And I was like, well, can I just take them out of all the containers? Or like, is that a thing? Or I just need a bucket. Just give it to me. About to cleanse and then eat some food. Good, good, good. Do lots of cleansing. What are you going to eat? That sounds so fun. It literally was so fun. Like, I'm going to post a little reel about it because I literally was like, are you scared of the camera? And they're like, I like literally like something I would say, you know, saying that they're made for the camera. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. I'm super excited. Kevin didn't say anything, Kevin, so I'm going to assume I'm not going to wait for you. I am waiting for Victoria to cast their vote. Christine, are you going to vote? Is anybody else going to vote so I know whether or not to write their name down? Victoria is actively listening to the story right now. So I'm going to just stall. But I highly recommend that all of you come to Friday's class, The Art of Love and Magnetism. It's friggin' amazing. It's evolved into something incredible that I didn't even see coming. And I love when spirit guides me to create something because, as Nia liked to say, it was right on time. And we need more spaces like that. And I'm here to hold space for you. And I love holding space for all of you. I think I will make apple cinnamon oat bran. Yum! I love apple cinnamon. Cinnamon. I love apple cinnamon anything. I'm allergic to oats and technically manzanas, but if it's cooked, it's not so bad. There's this place, if you ever go to California, in Northern California, there's a place called Apple Hill, and they have all these apple orchards, and it's amazing to go in the fall, and it's an obsession, and they have all these events, and everything is made from apple. They also have other food and vendors and chefs and like music and all the things and pumpkin patches, but it's phenomenal. And there's one place in particular that makes these giant apple fritters fresh for you, like made to order. And every time I burn my mouth, and every time it's worth it. Just saying. That's what that reminded me of, and I feel like you should take a little trip to go eat some. No, still learning the ropes. Here, Christine, I will drop the link in the chat again if you want. If anybody else wants it, you're welcome to go vote on Substack. I love the fall for all the apple stuff. Me too. Fall, ugh. Starting in September through January, I'm a whole different human. I make applesauce, apple crisp. Yeah, I make apple cider vinegar. So good. I make a lot of apple cider. And I get very witchy. I get very, very like elemental. I can't help it. I've got baskets. I've got flowy things. I've got like tie things. Like my hair gets stiff. Like I get very, very witchy looking. Like I'm gonna go collect things outside, bring them into the fire. Like it starts getting real weird. I start making all these candles and doing all this stuff and like changing. Like I'm very seasonal when I decorate as well. Are any of you seasonal? Like I have to like change everything out. Like I'm like, these are not fall colors. Like, and I get rid of it and I'm like, only this shade of lipstick, only these colors. My hair color changes too, because I'm like, no, that was summer. This is fall. And then winter comes, I'm like, oh yeah, give me the beanie. Give it. Give it to me. I'm gonna clippity clop in my boots and jump in the leaves. I will take a chip for burning my mouth on apples any day. See? Oh my gosh, they're so good. You get so many apple donuts too. There's so many apple things. Everything's apple. Everything's apple. I literally could live there. I'll leave with like big old jugs of apple cider and be like, this is the life. Like chugging it. Like that's me. I turn into a literal elf. Yes, the witchy apple potions. Exactly. Every bottle must have a cork top. Like that's what it has to be like. Everything must be tied with some like sort of string or thing and must have dried something in it. Like and maybe a wax seal. Like I'm like, this is a whole different time, everybody. We must have large knit things, throws, candles, gold accents. Dark wood. I have homemade apple cider. I love homemade apple cider. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Have you ever made it? I like changing by season too. You have to. We're meant to go with the seasons. If you're not changing with the season, like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Like, I will probably start not using lights just so that I can only live by candle fire, candlelight, candle fire. I don't want a fire. I want candlelight. Like that's the kind of mood I'm like, ooh, maybe I should read some Edgar Allan Poe. Maybe I should like only hang out. There's like a cat. There's one that's like speckled that's really vibrant, very summer vibes. The other one is like kind of like slow and it's black and has these really pretty eyes. I'm like, that cat is totally fall vibes. Totally. Pumpkin spice donuts. Yes, so good. That's a whole mood. Embrace the season. Exactly. I love it. King Grizzly. I like, it's my favorite time of the year. I'm already excited and it hasn't even started. I don't look, I mean, I know I've asked before, but what is your favorite time of the year? It has to be fall. Winter? Anybody? Is your birthday in that season? I know we talked about this before, but I can't remember anybody's birthday. I'm bad at remembering people's birthdays. Like, for some reason, it's like, I feel your energy and then it's hard for me to remember your birthday because sometimes like your energy is not the same as your birthday. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't really know. Fall and spring, but all are amazing in their own way. They really are. They really are. Spring is very like bubbly and light. I do like spring. I get bored of spring and summer because they're too similar for some reason. Like I feel like once fall and winter comes, it's like a complete shift, you know? And things go into hibernation and it's cooler. And then I can have like warm things all the time. Like I love having warm things. But I also love the sun, but I get bored of it. Like I want to I want a big cozy blanket now. Like I want big fuzzy socks, and I want the big fuzzy hat, and I want the warm cup, and I want the stoneware. I want the stoneware. Give me the stoneware. I want the old windows that are kind of like blurry. I want a practical magic house, Claire, you know. The cinnamon in the air, the visuals you just said got me right there, right? Yes, I have made apple cider and it's totally better. I can't even go back to the store. But I love autumn, that hoodie season. Yeah, once you make it, fresh. It's just nothing like it. I also love pies. Like I love making pies, and it's that becomes a season of pies, and I can't stop. I can't stop creating random shit. I also become very good at manifesting. I mean, I'm good at manifesting most of the time, but for some reason, because I'm happier, and I just like want all the cinnamony things, I don't know. And I'm like, does this have nutmeg in it? Get it out of my face. If it doesn't, I don't want it. Practical Magic House. Yeah, I'm never going to let that down. I was trying to tell my sister where it was. And then she's like, "You don't even remember where it is." I'm like, "I swear." I'm like, "No, they lived there. They were real." Like it was almost like I was like, "I can't tell you like things about them because we're in coaching sessions and like all these things." But I'm like, "They're a real person. They told me about it." Do you know they also do witchy things in their town? They're like, "What town?" I was like, "I can't remember." Stoneware, nice. I make pies too. Ooh, what kind of pies? What's your favorite? Everybody. Does everybody have a favorite pie? What's your favorite pie? Oh, no. I'm just saying. I love spooky season. It's so festive and fun. My birthday is in winter. Wait, Nia, when's your birthday? You can talk about me anytime. Port Townsend. I'm going to text that to myself. Screenshot. That's what I'm doing. So I can remember. Ooh. There we go. See, now I remember. I was like, no, you don't understand. They all get off, they all fly out, they all jump off the roof and fly. And she was like looking at me, and I was like, no. It's like, I know how this sounds. I know that. I was like, you know what? I'm going by myself. Like, if you're gonna gaslight me, you can't go anyways. Ooh, strawberry rhubarb, yum, and pumpkin, yum. Do you know how to make them? I want to know if you know how to make them. Where is Victoria? Has it really? I mean, they should be coming back soon. I'm gonna write their name down. Let me just see. Yeah, I can't wait to know. Pardon me. Let me make sure that they didn't comment on it yet. Ooh, Tika just came in. Tika! Caught that. Tika, Tika, Tika. Come for the win! Added you, Tika. Let me let them know I added them to the drawing. This is so fun. I love that you're both just saying hi. Yay for Nia's birthday. Hey, Claire. Ooh, blueberry pie and sweet potato. Also good options. Also good options. I love to make them. Me too. I love just making the dough, putting it out. Like I love using like the more of the porcelain like pie dishes, like the big ones. And I love me some crispy crust. Like I don't like dense crust, and I don't like sugary crust. Like I don't like when people put sugar on them. I keep it very simple because I love crust. So I'm like the flat ones. I don't do the tracks because I don't like it. I don't want to. I don't want my pies to be naked like that, half naked. I like to make cute little designs in them. Keep it simple so we can always have some crust in every bite. You know what I mean? Hi, Kevin. Me is spooky. Is the shit. It really is. Ooh, February 28th. Ooh, can't wait to celebrate your birthday. Oh, I need to learn how to make the dough crust from scratch though. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's really easy. It's super easy. It's not very many ingredients. Um, and it's worth it. It's worth it because you'll start to realize the taste is so much better. The taste is so much better, and you can make it however you want. Like that's like my biggest thing. So I feel like sometimes people make it a little too thick. Like they're doing too much. They're doing too much. Like let's just have a little flaky. Let's have a little flavor. Let's not make it too sweet. Like add a little bit of salt. Like just make it good. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Ah, your pie sounds so yummy. I'm not gonna lie. I am a bomb cook. There's not many things that I can't make, which I discovered. And I thought it was like a fluke, but then I witnessed some of my like friends and family cook and I was like, "Oh, like you really can't cook and I can cook." Like it was like weird. It's just a gift that I've had since I was little. Like my grandma would just show me something and then I would make it even better. I just boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm making all these pies." I can't help myself. I make a lot of food and I love it so much. But I love flavor and I love making people happy when they eat something. And I just have really good taste buds and I can smell things and I can see like things. I don't know. It's just a language. I feel like it's just another language. Yeah, my birthday is January 28th. What? Everybody has birthdays. Mine's December 3rd. I'm still waiting on Victoria. Anybody seen Victoria? anybody anybody seen Victoria to enter the giveaway? Oh, I see Victoria. I don't see Victoria's comment. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the post. I see Victoria. Ah, there you are, Victoria. That was perfect timing. Okay, Kevin, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Nailed it. Yes. Yeah, Victoria. Do you have a particular crust recipe? I do. I use my grandmother's recipe with a little spin on it with myself because I'm picky. Uh, but I keep it quite simple. It has like 3 ingredients, maybe 4. I feel like it's the less is better. Less is better. Um, yeah, I am back. She's back. Yes, Victoria, go comment. You have to put a heart color. All my childhood best friends' birthdays, December 3rd. All of us on our winter birthdays. What? That means we should have a winter extravaganza. Winter extravaganza. 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 No way, of course. December 3rd. I wonder we get along. Yes, definitely go comment, Victoria. I'll wait. I'll wait for you. Let's see what people wrote as comments. Ancient Eyes, I'm going green on this one. You're a beautiful writer. Thank you. You're so sweet. Moss didn't. He commented like 4 times. Maybe it was a glitch, but it says, "Okay, this was a dope moment." Love it, Z. Ooh, Zawadi. I full joyed it. It's the external modesty versus the internal thoughts for me. Relatable. Yowza. Elbear, it's real. Magical Mango Man. Um, I can listen to Claire. I can listen to you read your writing all night. Definitely Green Heart. Thank you. Ears all nice. And then I read Nia's earlier, but this felt spicy and in a new way. Yellow, I was on the edge of my seat. Love this, said Tika. This one to me was definitely green. LOL, I listened to this probably 3 times. Yay, I'm glad you liked it. Y'all are funny. Okay, let me see. Hopefully, I will get Victoria's comment. Uh, okay, my Substack just shut. Come on, Victoria, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Victoria, you didn't put that was complicated. You didn't put your heart. I loved it. Sounds like the perfect vacation. I don't think it was very true. However, very zesty and spicy. Okay, so I'm gonna say, does that mean you're voting red heart or yellow heart? Wow. The secret hubby. Secret hubby. This was so fun. I'm excited to tell you all about this one. Hey, that's so cool. 28 fam. That was complicated. You made it, Victoria. You made it. I'll put you into the drawing. Next time, don't forget to put your heart. You got to put the heart color. I put you into the drawing. Red question mark. Okay. Okay, got it. Red question mark. Red equals not true. My neighbor makes music and Latin music is trickling in with the sunlight through my open door. Oh, that sounds magical. What? I love it. I hear Latin music all day long. It's amazing. Not only just in my head. Okay, yes, red heart. Okay, red heart. Okay, everybody. So, what should I do first? Should I do the drawing first or should I do the reveal first? You all vote in the comments. Should I do the drawing first or the reveal first? Drawing or reveal? I do that too with food. I was so excited about Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille, the movie, because it showed a way to explain how I put food flavors together. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Literally. I love Ratatouille. Like that's how I feel when I cook or when I even create stuff for my apothecary. It's very like it's just this flow of energy that goes and I just know that it's going to work. Like I just know and I can just see what needs to go into it. I'm lagging. Okay. Reveal. Okay, reveal drum roll, reveal. Okay. Um it seems like everybody wants the reveal. I love that movie, Acting. Anyone can be a cook. Absolutely. Everybody can be a cook. It's subjective. Just taste buds. Just taste buds. But I feel like, if we were in Paris and we tried to say anybody could be a cook, they would be like, no. But I also love France. I love it. I love it so, so, so much. We go there next. Who knows? Wander around, have fun, speak French, eat things, learn things, paint things, touch things, read things. Okay, I'm going to do the reveal. I'm going to do the reveal. Who's ready? You ready? This chapter was called The Gift That Keeps Giving. A Secret Hubby is what I changed it to. The Gift That Keeps Giving, a Secret Hubby. Chapter 4, 5 drops tonight. 5! Oh, wait, can I tell you one thing before I do the reveal? So, you know how on the last live I was talking about my neighbor, basically? Well, I got up and I realized on the other side of the wall was a giant ass vent. It's an open thing that just goes straight upstairs. And I was like, isn't that just the funniest fucking thing? Because I was joking about it. Not only was it there, it was ginormous, and it was on the other side of the wall where I was sitting. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was so funny. Oh, sometimes the life you live, you know what I mean? Clear the suspense. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. I was like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. And then I was like, you know what? I don't think we need to know each other. I was like, the vent incident was enough. And then I went to go cook something, and then my gas went out, and I messaged the person, not that person, the other person who owns the house. And I was like, hey, my gas is out. And they're like, oh, you need to go talk to. And I was like, boom. I was like, I'm just gonna pray on it. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I had a moment. Okay, for the reveal. For the reveal. I'm just gonna drag it on. Make sure everybody's caught up. Who is caught up? Those are Friday vibes. That was crazy. I knew it was an event. It was like bigger than a vent. It's like a fucking hole just up to the sky. Oh, and you know what else I noticed? You know what else I noticed? So you know how I made a joke about looking in through my window? This is how energy flows. So I was standing because after she messaged me, it was like, "Oh, you have to talk to him." I was like, "Ah!" And then I was standing in the hallway, like I was turning lights off, and then I kind of like leaned around the corner and I could see him coming down like the stairs outside, and then I just kind of like tucked back because I'm creepy as fuck. I tucked back so he couldn't see me because I was like, let's just hide today. And I was turning the lights off anyways. This is why people creep me out because I creep myself out. So then I'm standing there and he like walks past the like my door, and then he gets to the gate. He gets to the gate and he grabs what he needs to grab, and then he turns around and looks straight through my bedroom window. And then I was like, I knew it. I knew it. And then he kind of like turned around and like went out the thing. And I was like, and I was just making jokes about it. I was like, wouldn't it be funny? Be careful what you say. And you were giving us how to be open to receiving and texting people. I know, but I don't really want to date him. I don't want to. I don't want to. I looked into his energy. Claire, don't you pull that on me, ma'am. No, I looked into his energy. He's a 9 of Cups in reverse. Do you know what a 9 of Cups in reverse is? It's the opposite of fulfillment. I was like, we're not doing that test. Yeah, no. And then the person who was handling the like thing was like, oh, I reached out to him for you. And I was like, I'm just gonna. You gotta read the energy. Read the energy. Read the energy. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, haha. You creeping on him. Creeping. Exactly. Exactly. A wish unfulfilled. That's exactly what it was. A wish unfulfilled. And so I was like, oh no, this is actually a test. This is not funny. This is not funny. And then I was like, why do I feel like he's actually looking through my window? Sure enough. No, sir. Exactly. But I had to tell you all that. But Claire, I love that you called me out on that. I love it. There was a reason behind it, and I explained it. But I love that energy for you. Okay. Checking over my shoulders. You can't make this shit up. Life is stranger than fiction. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, we all need to be careful about what we say, because usually it's true in some way, shape, or form. That's why you have to trust your intuition. You should go around saying you're a billionaire, some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Thanks. Yeah. No. Okay. So now that I stalled long enough and let that story out, but I had to tell you because I was like, something feels. I was like, I don't want to put him in the mango thing because something feels really weird. And there we are. There we are. So, in terms of reveal, are y'all ready? Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-dum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-da. It was 100% real. Welcome to the world of Mango Man and other manifestations. It was real, my friends. It was real. It was real. I couldn't get the tarot card to look like him. No matter how many times I tried to tell it that he was Polynesian, it didn't care. I was like, you're just generating people that all look the same now. I knew it. Life is stranger than fiction. The crying face Victoria. I knew it was real. Hi, BTW. Hi. Tika, that's you, right? I think I can see from your photo. Woohoo! I finally made it to live. Yeah, it was real. It was a very magical experience because, yeah, but also it was weird and hard. And I don't know if anybody caught it, but I tried not to reveal that I was like married until the end. I wanted to give you a little bit more suspense to see if you could like piece it together and all the things and I really learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. And I reflected on that time there for the longest time because I was like, what am I trying to learn here about myself and this situation? And um, I think it was Nia who said I didn't hear like the ancestors' voice a lot in that one. And sometimes in big lessons, the ancestors aren't as loud. The setup is a setup, but you know what I mean? I caught it. Writer to writer. I seen it in my head. Yeah. I tried to really get my vision onto paper. You are strong, see. Thanks. It's funny because when I was reflecting on that, I was like really looking at all the chapters and I was like, damn, I'm really about to just reveal parts of me that I have not like told anybody. Like I've never told anybody that story ever because I was like, they're gonna shame me and all this stuff, but I don't feel that way anymore. And so I was like, I'm just gonna let it all out, let it all out, and see what happens, and like share the parts of me, and also just like normalize the thoughts that people have about each other, and like love and intimacy and um like wanting to be desired and not being desired, like wanting to be in a relationship but not feeling seen. Um, yeah, just like all these really interesting things going on, and then like someone coming in and like at the end, like I really just wanted it to like, because it literally put me in this energy after experiencing it, like was I just taken advantage of by that man who was there, right, and like looking for a partner, and then I was like, or was I just like trapped in a marriage with someone who like, we weren't communicating well, like, and all these things. And so I was like, I don't know what's going on, and it like literally changed my entire life, but I needed to experience it. And then there was like a part of me that was like, am I missing out on life? Like, I was like, no, we're not going to make decisions based on this one man, but I do feel like maybe something is off. Like, I was like, maybe something is off. Or am I not being honest enough? Like, like you go through those moments as like a normal human being. And every single time that I needed something, it was like I was receiving it from somebody else. And I was like, what the is the universe trying to tell me right now? Like, am I doing this? It was such like a mind, like, literally blew my mind. And like me being like, they can handle this, and just going upstairs was like, I'm not getting involved. No, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. I'm scarred. I'm itchy. I'm like weirded out, halfway wanting to get in that car and like not come back. That's unrealistic. Like, nice. I'm proud of you. That was a great read. Thanks, Nia. I appreciate it. You're awesome. It is what it is. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. Truly inspiring how you handled it and how you are expressing yourself authentically and reflecting on it now. Thanks, Claire. That makes me feel so good. Authenticity is a huge thing, and I'm also not the type of person to want to teach people about authenticity and not do it myself. Like, what's nothing's gonna happen by me sharing my story about like being married, and it takes two to tango, right? But also desiring different things that I wasn't receiving at the time, maybe because of me, maybe because of them, maybe because of both of us. But it didn't change, like, it doesn't change who I am as a person. Like, I'm still a good person. I'm like still deserving of those things, just like he's deserving of those things. And that other person is deserving of having like an actual wife, just maybe not someone else's wife. You know what I mean? And then also being like, I was in a really vulnerable state. And like, yeah, he technically did kind of take advantage of that just because I lived in that home. And I also had the desire to be taken care of. And then I was like, I need to not be home by myself anymore. Like, I was like, or I need to not be in places where there's like not many walls, you know? It was like a very open house. It made me very like weirded out for a while. Yeah, I understand that. It was my relationship was definitely like that. How did you overcome, Kevin? So is it safe to say that you all enjoyed it? This is a fun game. It's not my game, it's life. You are more than worthy. Oh my goodness. I'm taking a screenshot. Taking a screenshot. Oh, thank you. That is literally why I have that program. Right? It's like we're so worthy of everything that we desire, regardless of anything that we've gone through, regardless of like the pain that I experienced, the really shitty mistakes that I experienced, like talking to that person, like, yes, being married, like being confused, like all these things. Like, it's just a journey. But like, if we spend all of our life judging each other about it, and not just accepting who we are now, like, it's very hard to live life without shame and without guilt and many, many things. Like, you can't live like that. You can't also like fault a lot of people for their past. because they're not their past anymore. Like if they're choosing to live in their past, that's a different story. But if they're trying to be a different person, then why not just appreciate them for who they are now? Like we all go through a learning journey, and I'm just so excited that I get to share this with you. And also I hope that in the writing, like it brings some healing and joy and curiosity to your own life and like what you've experienced. That's the whole reason why I tell my story too. Like I know that all of us have similarities. And so when I reflect on mine or share mine, you can reflect on yours and share yours. And like, I mean, Kevin, you're a freaking Substack and you're sharing your stories. Like, that's amazing. So very much. Thanks, Claire. Definitely enjoyed, and thank you so much for sharing with us. Oh, I'm so happy too. I'm so happy too. I'm excited for these next chapters. I was writing them kind of out of order, but I'm like vibing with it. My friend just asked me if I had a pool. No, I don't have a pool, but I'm like a 3-minute walk to the beach. So wild. Yeah, that was so fun to write. I hope you all are writing or doing the things that you love. Oops, my fault. This update with iPad voice be messing up words. Yes, live in the present. That's okay. Are you typing with voice? That's fun. I don't do that very often because I feel like I talk so like woo 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 woo. It can't catch everything. Captions can barely handle me. Just got a little dizzy for a second. I still have that smoke ring going. Hold on. Let me make sure it's. Let me just. I got a little dizzy. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have it on. It's not. I think I'm just hungry. I haven't eaten enough today. My mango men will be called unripe avocados. Oh my gosh, Claire, that's so funny. Please do it. Please do it. I'm excited for them too. You should definitely put them out. The chapters, I think that's what you're referring to. I did not see this coming. But literally, I get excited about writing these chapters. Like there's nothing else that I want to write. It's like hard for me to do anything else and focus on anything else because it's in the back of my mind of like, no, we're just going to do Mango Men and other manifestations because I love it so much. And then I get to like voice it at the same time. It was amazing. I thought you were a great storyteller. Sorry that happened. It's okay. I don't need to be sorry, but thank you. I actually am a really great storyteller as well. I just love writing. Um, I love writing, and I have a very imaginative mind. But I also feel like I have a creative way of sharing my own story, and I live a very magical life. I will acknowledge that because I've been in the spiritual realm for a long time. I feel like my life is a little weird and always has been, and I didn't realize it for the longest time. Why people kind of acted the way they did. And that's not to sound conceited, but I feel like my life has just always been odd. Like really odd. And sometimes I would tell my family and they're like, that doesn't even make sense. I'm like, I know. I don't know why my life's like this. Mine will be called Old Raisins. What is wrong with you two? Old avocados, old raisins. Like, please. That's amazing. I love raisins and I love avocados. I'm allergic to avocados, unfortunately. It makes sense. I have had these experiences, and not to be able to share them, this feels like it would be a release. Yeah, it is such a release. You should write. I mean, even if you don't want to like publish them, like sharing moments of your life, it's just like journaling. It's just like journaling. It's like you just let it go. You just let go of another piece of you that you didn't know you were holding on to. That's how I felt. That's how I feel when I write it. And then I also get excited because it's going to be a surprise at the same time. And then sometimes I'm like, I really went through that. I went through that. I went through that. And then, sometimes I finish a chapter and I'm like, wow, I went through that. And I made it through that. And I'm great. It's like, wow, I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about myself, and I don't hold a grudge against anybody. I'm like, I don't feel any awful emotions for any of my exes or anything like that, or that person. It was all learning, and it was so magical. Like, it was such a gift to be able to grow in that capacity. And I was married and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Nobody knows what you're doing when you're married, and sometimes you just do it because it, like, you think at the time that you are in the best situation, and sometimes you're not, and you don't know that, but you like grow through it because it is what it is, and that's fine. Like, I feel like we also shame a lot of people for being married more than once, and it's like, bruh, sometimes it's not going to be that easy, and sometimes you're going to fucking fail at it, whatever. Or sometimes it's going to be awesome and you're going to stay together, or maybe you have trouble and then you are apart and then you come back together. But either way, to think that you're always going to get things right on the first try is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I learned a lot and I had so much fun. I had a lot of fun. And also in that moment, I was feeling so alone. I was feeling so alone also in that house. And like, I just didn't realize how often in my own life I felt alone in the world. Alone, like fully alone. Didn't really fit in with my family or like friends at the time. And I just felt like I was living this life that was not me. And then all of a sudden this person popped up and they were actually seeing me and like taking care of me in a weird way. And it made me feel good at the time. Bad situation, but like, you know what I mean? It was like, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to shame myself for feeling good about someone helping me feel good, because I deserved to feel good. It just didn't happen in the best ethical way. I ended up in Delaware because I crashed out. I thought she was the one when I first met her at the wedding. I walked past her and I walked into an invisible wall and heard a voice telling me, if mine's life is like that too. That's wild. I finally let go of something that I've been holding on to for almost 30 years. I wrote my book and I'm finally ready to publish it. Yes, I released that trauma and I'm moving forward. I love it. I'm so proud of you all. That's why I chose that title, since I wasn't taught I needed to feel and eat a bunch of unripe avocados. Oh, they're so bad. Before I knew what a ripe avocado feels like. Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm gonna cry. When are you writing it? I want to sit there and cry. I'm ready. I'm ready. Z, our life is very similar. It is very similar. It's interesting, isn't it, Kevin? Just popped out of the blue. I was like, I've been hearing Kevin for a very long time. Pleasure to meet you. I'm going to make a Substack on it. Too much to type. I love that. Yeah, Substack is awesome. Substack is great. And just also shout out to Claire who pledged on my Substack, and I appreciate all the love. All the love. I cried that day. I think I told you I cried too. I just, yeah, it's so amazing to be able to share our stories. And we have so many platforms. And, in the past, it's like we would have had to have a blog or like actually write a physical book, but Substack makes it so that way you can share whenever you want. And I'm a writer, and I was like, I really want to make this fun and interactive. I don't just want to post stories. Like I want folks to be able to guess, to engage, to be in community. Like I want a book should be about community. I feel like for some reason, at least I have never enjoyed reading because books always felt isolating. Like books always felt like I had to read it alone. And even in school, where sometimes you would get summer reading, it was like, why can't I enjoy summer? Now I have to sit alone instead of being with my friends and reading this stupid book about pigs. Right. Um, and I was like, I want to do it. I want to do it differently. Like, I don't want just a book to be like, I don't want just a book. I want to bring everybody together, and it's so fun that we get to interact and read it, and then obviously at some point I'll put it together as an actual book, right? But like until then, we can enjoy it, and the book can be, we can do more community events and do more healing, and but yeah, it's odd. Have you all loved to read your entire life, or have you ever had moments where you're like, I don't always feel like reading? Oh my goodness, no question. Let me unplug this. Sorry. I'm just putting my forehead all up in the thing. I don't like to waste electricity, and it wasn't plugged into my computer. I also felt like I was forced to read a lot because of school, and I'm not the type. Like I'm the type of creative that likes to experience things not through text a lot. Um, like I love plays, and I love music, and I love painting, and I love like adventure sports, adventure sports. And reading actually puts me to sleep. It was also why I like podcasts, because then I can listen to it. But like physical text is hard for me to enjoy. And then it was like sometimes in school, it's like, oh, you got to read how many chapters? I can barely even open the book, buddy. Like, this isn't going to work. I'm just going to fail. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's back. That's not my forte of reading. It's not my forte. Like, sitting there and just like, like, yeah. Like, even when I think about it, it makes me kind of like, I still don't care to read. Yeah. Everybody has different energy. It's like I love the information and I want to retain information, but I don't want to retain it in the stupid classical way that everybody says you have to retain it, because like everybody learns differently. And if we're meant to share stories, like why is it that every story has to only be in one way? It doesn't have to be in one way, right? Because it's like I could give you a podcast, I could write it, we could be live talking about it. Like so many, I could paint hieroglyphs. And you could still get the story. Can we go back to that? I kind of got forced into reading because my mom would take everything. I wasn't on punishment. I was on restriction, and the only thing she would not take from me is books. What? I like communicating in person over text or even phone calls. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an like I need visuals. Like even when people send me long messages, I can't read them. Like it's like overstimulating for me and it immediately looks like another language. So it's like if you're going to communicate, like send me a voice something or like make it small, put some emojis to kind of break it up or something. Like it's like my energy just goes, ah. And I also like spent a lot of time in emails in work and I hated it. Like I was good at it, but I just like I hated it. I'm like, I don't want to know about Toe Spring anymore. I love to read fiction slash storybooks more than anything, but it has to be the book I'm interested in, not something I have to read. Right, exactly. And I feel like for a long time, I haven't had enough time in my life where I've been able to just read for enjoyment. Like I've always been working or taking care of people or in school or whatever, helping out. And so reading for enjoyment has never been, like, it was always like, okay, that is work that I'm going to go really far away over here and like sit on this mountaintop, not touch a book. Gotcha. I'm gonna start sending you voice messages because I know I type a lot of shit out. Well, thanks. Yeah, I can receive it more. Like I can understand it more. Maybe it's a learning disability. I don't really know, but I can't. Like I love when people send me voice memos or like videos of stuff or like photos of things. Like I'm a very visual person. I don't like I don't know. I can't retain it and I don't like it. Make my energy go literally does that and I'll just push it away. But I like the way a bookshelf looks. I'm a phone call voice message person too. Ah, see, I don't even like phone calls unless it's someone that I really, really enjoy. Like even my mom knows this. Like she had said, I like FaceTimed her. Like I have a Max. And then she was like, well, you can call me anytime. And then I was like, Mom. And she was like, I don't mean call. I know you don't like to call anybody. She was like, I just want to know you're alive. I was like, oh, I'll send you a bunch of things. But I'm just not like, I don't like, I don't know. If it's someone like I'm in partnership with, then yes. Anybody outside of that, you can just text me. Or like you can send me a voice thing and I'll like engage with you. Or like if you are gonna FaceTime me, you've got like you got 5 minutes of my attention and then it's gone. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna put this over here and forget what I was doing. I get that too. I was diagnosed with dyslexia, but I think it's magic. Yeah, probably. Like I just like it's so hard for me. I can't do it. And I don't feel like the school system was ever set up to help people that way. And I actually started helping other people when I was younger in elementary school who learned the same way I did or learned in a different way because I was super smart. School was easy. Like I was always getting A's. I didn't really need to be in class. And so then I started tutoring other elementary students who were having trouble. And then I realized like that they just were learning differently. And I learned that as a kid. I was like, oh, like we're all just different. And so then I would tutor them in ways that they could understand. And like one of my friends, he was very like music oriented, but also couldn't sit still for very long, but he could retain information if we played music or played with like instruments. And so then I remember going around the school, um, and in one of the like prayer rooms there were all these instruments and there was a xylophone or something like that, and I took that and took something else because it was really colorful, and then I like had him like play it, and then I would ask him questions, and then he was retaining the information and getting it all right. And then I like went and told the teacher, I was like, hey, I was like, he's not like he can memorize this information. I'm like, he needs music. He can't focus just staring at it. Like he doesn't like it. And then I was like, oh, he also needs a break. and he's hungry. I was like, he's actually hungry. He's not eating a lot at home. And so then I would go take snacks and then I would bring it back and we'd take like a little break because I was always at school because my mom like worked for the diocese and all those things. So I was like, what am I going to do? You know? But it's like we all learn so differently and we should just honor that even as adults. Like work shouldn't be the same for every single person. Like that's why like working from home is great because then you can work in a way that is good for you, but like the way you work should not be constricted. So real on having the time that got me into audiobooks so I could multitask. Yeah. Like I love audiobooks, but I also love visuals. Like I love movies and things like that, but I love going out to the movies. Like I love being visually stimulated. It's okay, you're fine. I got you. Thanks. I'm like, I really want to say something, but I'm so overwhelmed. Oh, gotcha. I get that. Yeah, it's just like it's a lot for some people. The school system is designed to destroy imagination or creativity, preparing us for jobs or jail. Exactly. That's a perfect way to put it. Literally, that's what the school system does. But I guess I never realized until just now that I've been teaching for a very long time, actually. Started when I was in like third grade. um, but yeah, we need a better school system that is actually helping people and like feeding people and all this stuff. Like even though it wasn't the school system, like when I would go work in China, um, like they would take naps around their lunchtime and all this stuff. Like they had a good flow of taking care of themselves. And I was like, we don't even do that in the States. We don't do that in the States. And I would sit there and when I first saw it, I was like, why is the office like pitch black? And I could see like little screens over here or there. And my friend Rita was like, she was like, oh, we take naps like on our lunchtime too. So like productivity, like help the mind and rest and all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, you prioritize your health. Like, I was really like, I'm doing that. And she's like, okay, well, let's go get like some food and then we can bring it back and then take a nap and do all the things. But the whole build, like everything shuts down. And I was like tiptoeing through to see if like, because I was so curious. I was like, is everybody sleeping? And some people would just be like playing on their phones, and then some people would be like just passed out. And I was like, this is so amazing. And then I ate my soup while my friends were like, we're gonna go like eat Oreos. And I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna do what they're doing because that's way smarter. And so then I like laid in my little thing and like ate my soup in the dark and I felt so comfortable. And then I took a little nap and then they go around and like turn the lights on and I felt so refreshed and I didn't have as much jet lag as everybody else. I was like, what? The humanitarian. Exactly. I love being a humanitarian. I am an Aquarius moon. Are you all humanitarians? I was just typing about the naps. That's funny. It makes them more sufficient. Yeah, efficient. I see efficient. It's good for the mind. It's good for the mind. But it was just like fun. There's many things that different places do that, we don't quite do in the States and vice versa. Some stuff they don't do, we do. Um, but like it's great to be open to stuff. Like I never understood why the people I worked with never wanted to experience their culture. And I remember also like my friend Rita, like I was like, oh, I'm drinking warm water and lemon or something. And I was telling her about cleansing my body and all this stuff. And then she was like, oh, like, because, they have certain phrases and it kind of translates like good for the body. They always would say like good for the body or good for the man, good for the woman, basically. Um, and she would say like good for the body. And I was like, yeah. And so then she like ran off and made some and then came back and cheered me and was like walking around like excited that she was taking care of her body. And I was like, I wish everybody was was like that. So every day we had her like warm lemon water and took a nap. But like you got to know what's right for you. You are the humanitarian seed. Thanks. I love being a humanitarian. I don't always call myself that, but I really am when I think about it. When I really think about it. Um, I really just want to change this. I want to change so many things about this world. And I'm going to keep going and keep going. Keep doing my poetry, keep writing, keep healing. Got to work on these kiddos. But, just keep going. We need more humanitarians in the world who are just making a difference because they care, not because of money and all the things. We need more of that. I just want to go around and help. Now I want a yellow VW van, Claire, if you're still here. Now I want one. I want one. I still have to do the drawing, everybody. I almost forgot about it because I got caught up talking about reading. You all are humanitarians too. I know all of you want to help the world. Aw, sames. Are you going to put shag carpet in it? What are you going to do on the inside? Is there going to be a little cooktop? Oh, what are you going to do? Oh, so many ideas. So many ideas. I think we are all, regardless, if I was going through stuff even as a child, I always was able to help adults and my peers with their problems. People used to randomly just come up to me and just talk to me. Yeah, it's an energy, right? A healer, being a healer. My heart's desire is to be more like the number 9. However, I am finding my place. You are right on your path, Victoria. This I know. Yes, cooktop and carpet. That's so funny. I was like, it looks cool inside if it's actually going to look like what I can see. So fun. So fun. Are you going to put fun little daisy stickers in there? What's your vibe? What's your vibe? I'm going to get a bowl so I can put these names in and I'm going to draw a name. My feet are so itchy. I think I got a new bite. Hold on. Okay. I almost Marilyn Monroe'd it for a second. Sunflowers and butterflies. Fun! That sounds like a magical band. I want one. I think I would do a teal one. I think a teal one. Victoria, you got this. Go, Victoria! Yes, you got this. Woo! We're cheering you on. Fricker! I left all the things in the kitchen. Hold on. Oh, it's raining. I love the rain. It's pouring down. He must be psychic because he just came back before it started running. Running? What? Why am I getting all these? Maybe I have to run. I haven't run, but I've been thinking about it. Gratitude. Oh. Okay, I'm going to put everybody's name in here. I'm just separate them, make sure they're like not sticking. Okay, everybody. Who's gonna be the winner? I almost said I wanted to say the other W word. That's for Raunch Substack. Who's gonna be the winner? Okay. I thought it was thunder. It was just a big car. Yes, it's pouring down here in Houston. I forgot you're in Houston. It just started pouring. I love it. I love the rain. It's so pretty. I kind of want to put my feet in everything, my whole body in it. I'm supposed to walk far today. I'm going to get my hair messed up. I'm going to take a car. Okay. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Ooh. Hot dogs. Yes. Yes. Who's going to be the wiener? You know, I used to be obsessed with hot dogs. They're so not good for you, but I love a hot dog. So much. So much. But you really got to go to Eastern Europe to get a good one. You know what I mean? Okay. And the winner is Victoria. Look at you. You manifested it, my friend. Everybody is always in the right place at the right time because you were just saying you didn't have the money, but you really wanted to go. So here you are, my friend Victoria. You've won a spot in the next The Art of Love and Magnetism. So it's going to be a party. Yes, you win. You win, my friend. Isn't that magical? We were just talking about magic and manifesting. What? Freedom. And don't weep. You can creep. Radiohead. That's been stuck in my head all day. It's bright and sunny. What brand? I don't know. Yay. Oh my gosh, gratitude. Congrats, Victoria. Congrats, Victoria. Victoria. So what you can do is email me. I don't know if have you taken any classes before? You can email me your first and last name, and then I can add you to the system, and I can schedule you for next Friday. And then you can join the class because you won. Congratulations, Victoria. Okay, so you can email this email. I'll put it here. You can email that email with your first and last name and the email you want to put on file for when I can send your confirmation, and then you will get your confirmation. And you can still ask a question when you get to class because I know you won't be able to fill out the form because I'm basically going to be putting it in for you. But yeah, you can just come and then you get it for free. Free monies. Oh, okay, I'm still in awe. Isn't that wild? Y'all, that's why you should all believe you're always in the right place at the right time to receive what you need. Can you hear this? Wait, I want to show you how pretty it is. Victoria, the skies are crying joy for you. Can you see? Look how pretty. Should I open the door? So nice. I'm literally living a tropical dream. Of course it's free. You wouldn't have to pay for it. I wouldn't do a giveaway and then make you pay for it. Always. Yes, manifestation. I like that. It's free. It's for me, dope. I love the plant beings. Aren't they so fun? There's a lot of fun things in here. Oops. magical day. I love that it's raining. Doesn't it make you feel like it's fall? I'm like, ooh, maybe now I could read a book, aka open it, stare at it, then close it. Read it. Such a magical space for you, Z. I friggin' love this place. I've never been so happy in my life. Like, and I've barely seen things, but like the fact that God just picked me up and dropped me here, and that I just took the like I didn't have any sort of plan. I didn't know what to do. God just said now, and I was like, okay, I surrender. And I've never been happier in my entire life. I've never been happier. And my Spanish is not very good, and people are just so sweet. Like I just like the fact that I can go squish my toes like down the block in beautiful white sandy beaches and crystal blue water, and then it's pouring rain. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And I get to still be here with all of you. I think I have more mosquito bites than I've ever had in my entire life. And I don't care. The tropical dream um, reminded me of my childhood. My inner child was like, bro, I wish I was there. LOL, even the window pane on the door was nostalgic. Nostalgic. Ah, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. I can give you, I told my friends I would give them MTV Cribs tour. I can show you around my space. I like it. It's cute and quaint and it fits just right for me. You're truly living the dream. Yeah. That's what it feels like. Like I feel like I'm in a dream because I don't know how I got here. But that's how surrendered I am and how open. Like even my friend was like asking me like how it unfolded, and I was just like, um, my friend kept coming to me and telling me that she was going to go to this specific place, and then she was like, "Oh, Alicia's there," and Alicia is my English name, and she kept telling me that, and I was like, not paying it, not getting it whatsoever. And then she was like, "Oh, she reminds me of you. She reminds me of you." And I was like, still not getting it. And then I did that live, and then I met that person who, like, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I have my dogs. And then they're like, "Oh, I brought my two dogs." And then I was like, what's happening? And then I got curious, and then everything just kind of exploded after that. Um, and then my mom was like, I'm going to take care of your dogs. I want them. And I was like, okay. And then things just started to boom, 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 boom. And I wrote on a piece of paper, I said, Spirit, I would feel really comfortable if you gave me this amount of money and I won't worry about this move. A few days later, that money dropped into my account and I like cried. I prayed. Then I told my family, I was like, I'm leaving and like, I just got to go. Um, and then I just booked that flight, and it was like ridiculously cheap. I didn't even know I had old miles. I didn't even know I had old miles. The flight was like $50. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? But before I left, I was also like, I can't run my business. I was like, Spirit, I can't run my business with just my iPad, because that's what I was doing. And then I was borrowing someone's computer. And then God was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And then one thing led to another. I realized that the iPad that Spirit like had me get it was a brand new. I met this person. Spirit told me to go on Facebook. I met this person. It was a brand new spanking top of the line iPad, brand new with a pen and everything. And they're like, we just want to get rid of it. Just give us whatever. And so I got like the brand new version with like the most amount of space on it. I didn't realize how much that iPad was actually worth. And so then Spirit was like, go trade it in. And I was like, it's probably not going to be worth anything. And it was worth like a lot more than I thought. And when I walked in, I was like, hey, and this person just walked towards me, and they had the same name as the person who helped me before. in Miami with my computer, had the exact same name. And I was like, I just need to trade this in. And I was like, do you have any like education discounts? I'm like, I'm a community educator, but I'm not like licensed through the state. And then they're like, I don't really care. I'll give you all the discounts that I can find. It was like, I'll help you. You don't have to tell me anything. Other people will ask, but I'm just gonna give it to you. And I was like literally like so excited. And so I just took the iPad that I paid like nothing for, traded it in. I had my laptop, and then Spirit was like, okay, like you don't need anything else. Okay, okay. And so I just like got on the plane, and like Spirit told me what to put in my bag and was like, see you later. And my friends had actually left because they had already planned their trip. And so they basically let me know about customs and all the things, and I just prepared. It was like folks were helping me out, and then I ended up getting here and I found this place. Like it was super easy, everything, like literally the easiest thing in the whole wide world. And then I just pulled up and was like, okay, I'm here now. Like this is it's like, okay, we're still alive. I'm like, we're not in shock. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm gonna see how far the beat. Like I literally had done no research, nothing. I was like, God's got me. God has never dropped the ball with me. God is miraculous. My ancestors are miraculous. And like right before I, I bought my ticket, Spirit was like, you need to buy it today. And I was like, today? And then I met like 5 people who kept talking about this one particular place in this one particular city and was like, you should go. And I was like, okay, understood. I'll get it done. I was like, I'll get it done. I'll get it done. And so then I did. And my family was like, when are you coming back? And I was like, I don't know how this works. I just go. I just do what God tells me to do. So you just go. You just gotta go. You gotta trust and be gracious. I don't know how to explain it. Like I literally got here, a literal miracle, just like whoosh, picked me up and carried me here. I was like, I don't feel scared. I don't feel unsafe. I don't feel, I just feel happy. Like it's magical. I don't care that I have mosquito bites. I literally don't care that I have a million mosquito bites. Alpha and Omega. Omega. Yeah, how synchronistic. A to Z. Ah, I love that. A to Z. Beautiful. Thanks, Nia. A life of freedom. Yeah, that's what it felt like. And that's what I was praying for. And we've been talking about that in class. Like, you know, sometimes it's easy to push away freedom because you're not familiar with it. You don't know how to interact with it. But I just kept telling myself, like, I was like, you know, I deserve this and I'm just going to go. I don't have to worry. And I was like, I think I had said, I don't know if I said it on live, but I was so, like, I have social anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety come up the first day. And I was like, how am I going to go outside? How am I going to do this stuff? Like, how am I going to learn the language? And then my phone kept popping up Spanish things. Like, it was like, learn these words. And then it would be relevant to whatever I needed to do outside. And I literally was crying because I was like, I needed help. And it was there on my phone. And then I was like, I needed, literally, the last couple of days, I was like, I really need to get to this store. And then my friend was like, I just woke up and I like heard your name. And I was like, cry. Like life is just so, like, lean into Spirit, please. Like lean in, say your prayers. I'm not even kidding you. Like it's, I can't explain how these happen because the universe is bigger than me. But I can tell you that it's real and it happens. This I can tell you. You are showing the way for all of us. That makes me want to cry. I don't know why. That really does make me want to cry. I just want you all to know that, like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can literally do whatever you want. You just got to believe enough. Believe that you deserve it. Believe that anything is possible. Believe that magic is real, that the universe is real, that at any moment anything can change. I tell myself that all the time. At any moment anything can change. I had to stop also with thinking that like people hate me and all this stuff, like because I was so scared of hurting people. And when I stopped doing that, I stopped hurting myself and just like choosing to go free. And then it was like, now I have someone who's back in my life helping me with my music, and that's all I wanted. And they're not just helping me with my music, they're helping to teach me how to make music. Like, I was like, that is the most invaluable thing that you could have taught me, and you are one of the most busiest people in the entire music industry, and I am so grateful. I was like, I will literally do anything you told me to. I'm like, I told Spirit, I was like, you just help me take care of the other things so I can focus on these people, focus on singing, focus on, like teaching. Just, I will do whatever needs to be done. But sometimes it's hard to get into that energy of saying, like, I will do whatever needs to be done. People don't always want to do whatever needs to be done because it doesn't look like what they want. But like, as much as I know me, I don't know what's going to make me the most happy or in the way that it's going to happen. I let God do that because God sees way more than I can. I can't see everything. I'm not omnipotent or what is it? Omnipotent. I'm not omni. I was told in the spirit yesterday to pack my bag, so I did. Got multiple signs. That is so dope. See, I wondered where he is sending me. Glory be to God. See, that's what I mean. Just pack your bag, and you just never know. It could be in a month. It can be 2 months, 3 months. It could be in a week. Like, but it's an act of trust. It's an act of trust. If any of you want to move, pack your bags. Get rid of your shit. Take down stuff from your wall. I literally did that. I was like, God told me I am leaving. Why would I buy anything else? I stopped buying all and my friends were like, some of them like, oh, you need this, you need that. No, I don't need that. I don't need that because I'm going to go there and it's going to have everything I need. I know that. God told me that. I was like, I don't need that. And I'm going to take exactly what I need. I'm going to take my painting. I'm going to take my guitar, what popped out of the blue, right? Like, God just started sending all these things. And I was like, okay, I don't know what this is for, but I know you want me to have it. Like, I'll get the guitar back. I'll like do whatever you want me to do. I'll like get the travel pod. Like, there's nothing to put on it. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't care. I don't care. You see what I don't see and I don't get it. Like, if someone walked up to me with the same name over and over and over and over and over again, I was like, I don't get it. So like, to think that I could plan my most wonderful life is a shame. No, you are worthy of all of it and more. Thanks, Claire. Today's a cry day. It's Cry Friday. The guidance and support is surreal. It's weird because I felt like there was a part of me that really wanted to express it to certain members of my family. And sometimes I did, and I did it unapologetically. And it was like some people couldn't wrap their brain around it. Like they couldn't understand it. And I was like, I know it doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. But I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm happy. I'm here. I can help all of you. I've got this laptop. I would have never thought that if I messaged that person that day and got the one thing, that it would later lead me to this, which would then lead me to that, which would then lead me here, would then lead me to that person, which then would lead me to like writing Mango Men manifestation stories. You know what I mean? Like, no one can write it better than the universe. As much as we try and like put it out there, right? Like, scripting works. Like, you can put out scripting as your desires to the universe and then let the universe orchestrate everything. You don't have to do like a bunch of the future orchestrating, but you do have to take action so the universe can guide you. It's like you put in your order and then you go get your order kind of thing, but there's like a maze on the way. Like that's basically what happens all the time. I told him I would be ready whenever he tell me to go. I'm grabbing the suitcase and I'm out. 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Like literally pack your stuff. If any of you are like, no, I want to move, pack your stuff. Pack your stuff. Donate all the old things. Only keep what fits into your suitcase and watch what spirit does next. I refuse. Anytime my suitcase would not zip, I was like, nope, spirit's going to keep me here. I was like, no. And sometimes people would give me stuff and I was like, I don't want it because it doesn't fit in my suitcase. Like, they're like, you could, no, I'm not, no. You're getting in the way. You're getting in the way of what I want. No. Like, be unapologetic about what you're calling in. You know, like, make room for your manifestation to come in. Make room for your manifestation to come in. I haven't met a soul who doesn't love fairies. Aww. I love fairies. I love being a fairy and I love fairies. My friend here is a fairy. It's great. She has a fairy tattoo and we saw each other and we were just like, ah! Fairy energy when it meets other fairy energy is like an explosion. And then my last day when I went to church, I was like, I hope it's great. And I met someone who was basically a fairy. And I kept hearing Fern Gully, like everywhere. And I love that movie. And then I had the urge to sit in a random place and I like sat there. And then she was like, oh my gosh, hi, I'm Krista. And I was like, she was like, it's so great to meet you. I was like, you're a fairy named Krista. That's awesome. How you feel about the music producer is how I feel about getting to learn from you. What? I just choked on my own spit. Really? Oh my gosh, Claire. I really want to give all of you a hug. I'm going to get off this call and I'm going to cry for the rest of the day. I'm shutting down shop. I'm not going to be able to make any more candle orders. I just want you to feel loved, and I just hope that you really do. I hope that all of you really, really, really do. And know that you can do this. Like, you can do literally anything you want in the whole world. I look naked right now. Claire. Greetings sounds like full surrender. Hi, Ancient Eyes. It is full surrender. Enjoy your next steps at Kingsley. Yeah, safe travels. Don't forget to buy a luggage tag. That'll seal the deal, buddy. But seriously, pack all your stuff up. Pack it up. Things off the wall. Pack. I got told similar things because I'm like, what the hell am I packing? Yeah, take shit off the wall. You only take what you need. God always replaces stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you don't realize how much of a pack rat you are. Like, I don't even see my stuff as my stuff sometimes because it's like, it's a tool for what I need. Because there were so many moments where God would be like, okay, you need to change all of your clothes. I'm like, all of them? He's like, yeah, all of it. I'm like, and I would just be sitting in my room with like one pair of underwear, shorts, and a tank top. Like, all of it? He said, yeah, all of it. I'm like, okay. Like, if you say so. Thank you, Victoria. I received that. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so proud of all of you. I really am. Today's been a fun day. This has been a great way to start Friday and just be in the energy and manifest. I want you all to put a wish for yourself in the chat before we head out. I really do. I really do. I don't chase, I attract. Everything is possible. Oh, I'm going to put a poll out about what we're going to do next in Z School for the Gifted, because even though I had put crystal grid protection and all this stuff. And then all of y'all were talking about crystals that whole class. Might be money bowls, but we're going to see what happens. I'm just making sure they didn't miss anything. Oh, I'm into my write my poem time. Let me move it down. Let me make sure. Okay. I also made you all a little phone background for the art of love and magnetism. Just a little affirmation if you want it. You can keep it as an image, whatever you want. I wish I trust my higher self. Aww. And so it is. Happy new moon to everyone for tomorrow. Yes, new seeds. I wish for myself knowing that I am worthy of my blessings. Yes. Ashe, ashe. I love that. We are proud of you too, Z. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Thanks. I'm going to cry for sure. I'm just going to bust out into tears. I'm going to lay in that blanket. I'm going to eat some food and just drink some mango juice and cry while I itch my foot. My family never told me that they were proud of me. And so anytime someone tells me that they're proud of me, I really take it to heart. So thank you. I always try to tell people, especially when I feel it. I'm a very honest person. I really am proud of all of you. I don't think you understand the type of work that you are doing and how magical it is. And I, as usual, like, I just feel honored that I get to be the one to help you, to like guide you there and to watch over you. My baby birds in the nest. Yay! I'm not going to do that. Can you imagine? All the eggs would fly out. Keep you safe. And when you're ready. We are so proud. Oh. Hugs, 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 hugs to everybody. You are appreciated. Love to you all. Aw, love to the whole community. Love. Splat. Splat. That noise? Or is that smack? Like comic book. I don't know. Wait. What? Shane? What? I'm super excited to eat some food. The baby bird eggs. I know. Did you see me? I already lost the baby birds. I went, keep our hands calm. Teacher voice. Calm hands. Calm hands. Safe. Don't squish the eggs. I'll work on it. I'll work on my analogy. I'm going to work on it, everybody. I'm going to work on it. Again, Monday is magic to market. Monday is magic to market. If you have business questions about anything, I'm there to help you. Make sure you are there. I can't remember if we're doing more YouTube or TikTok next session. It'll be in the Google Calendar. If you don't have it, there is a link that you can integrate it with your current calendar. And then Thursday, as you know, is Z School for the Gifted. You need to come. It's been so much fun. And then the Art of Magnetism. And tonight, I'm going to be dropping chapter 5 of the Mango Men and Other Manifestations. And I also just want to say how proud I am of all of you and folks who were in classes the last 2 days. It's been a hell of a ride. And we also touched a lot today on sexual trauma and healing through that and feeling worthy again and learning to love. And healing is a magical thing, and sometimes it's a difficult thing, but I see all of you and I love all of you. And I'm going to get going, and I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to write my poetry, do some more work, candle things, I'm okay to do it, but I might just cry for a little bit. I need to actually get it done before I go out later. So I know King Grizzly, you missed it. You missed it. Come next week. It's going to be fun. It's always fun. Um, but you're all always welcome in this space. Again, you're welcome to join the Divine Academy if you want all the nooks and crannies. And I also have a couple of more equity spots in More Than Worthy. So I have a very, very special payment plan to make it more accessible. So if you're interested in More Than Worthy, I highly recommend you reach out to me. If you want to take the 6-month journey, this is about as accessible as it's going to get. If you have questions, please do just let me know. You can book a chat and we can get you all set up if you want that one-on-one mentorship, and I can just guide you personally through all the aspects of your life, teach you about Ayurveda, open your gifts, accountability, leadership, all the stuff, all the things that I can't really get to in Z School for the Gifted, but are important for all of you as leaders and just healers and humans in this world, light workers, God's chosen folk, whatever. But it is available to you. So I'm sending you lots of love, lots of hugs. Do take care of yourself, everybody. Go be radiant, love the world, and I don't know, eat some popcorn. Yes, eat and smile and continue to stay in the vibe. Okay, I'm going to reach out soon enough. That sounds great. Yeah, definitely reach out. I'll talk to you all soon. I love you. See you later.